All right, 12th of July it is, wherever you're watching from, East Africa and around the world. This is Citizen News at 1. I'm Johnson Mwakazi. Of course, we begin this particular bulletin with a very precious event that happened this morning. President Uhuru Kenyatta has asked teachers to be considerate of the limited resources available to the government when pushing for a salary increment. Speaking during a breakfast meeting he hosted for editors at State House today, the president said the government is committed to addressing the plight of teachers, only that this can only be achieved over a period of time. The president further said that even as the government considers the issue of teachers' salaries, it must be mindful of the overall growing wage bill.
That you agreed 15 years ago, when some of us were nowhere close to being anywhere in government. Now we are only here for 3 months, and you are telling us what 2 governments over a period of close to 15 years have not delivered, you expect us now to do in 3 months. My friends, let's be reasonable. You know, it is an impossibility. Yeah? The intentions are there, but you know, we must be realistic. For anybody to tell me that rather than borrow and invest in our children, invest in our school infrastructure, I should borrow money to pay somebody their salary, I think you've got your priorities. So you want our children tomorrow to be paying off debts that you used to eat today. Surely that doesn't make sense.
On the laptop issue that was raised by my friend Linus, it's not a stunt. You know, the laptop issue is not a one-off, and it's not something we are doing merely to fulfill a pledge. It is a policy of the Jubilee government.
Now, 72 lawyers were today admitted to the bar at a ceremony presided over by the Chief Justice Dr. Willy Mutunga and his deputy Kalpana Rawal at the Supreme Court grounds. Of course, speaking at the function of the Law Society of Kenya, Chairman Eric Mutua highlighted the need for more lawyers as the current number is not enough compared to the population.
It has great opportunities. It has opportunities for you to make money if you want to make money. It has opportunities to serve humanity if that is what you want to do. But I'll tell you one thing and guarantee you one thing, that you will not achieve either of those. You're not going to achieve making of money and serving humanity unless you follow the way of the profession.
Many of you have had a long and maybe difficult journey to reach this place. I urge all the candidates, if you have not already done so, to thank those who have helped you through the years of study. Without their support, this path would not have been possible, and I think that is what I always believe, that we always give thanks where it belongs to. Each of you has taken an oath, and it's the hope of all of us, and especially of the general public, that the oath will remind you of your duties to act at all times as a practitioner, devoted to your clients, and as a responsible, honorable, and noble officer of the court.
Now, Nyeri County executives have been sworn in at a ceremony conducted by Chief Magistrate Wilbroda Juma. The executives were sworn in after being vetted by the County Committee on Appointments. The event was attended by the County Governor, Nderutu Gachagua, and his deputy, Samuel Wamathai.
Only 7 out of 10 Nyeri County executives have been sworn in at the Nyeri Town Hall grounds in Nyeri Town.
Being appointed an executive committee member,
the nominees who were sworn in were vetted by the County Committee on Appointment and later approved by the County Assembly.
The Nyeri residents have high expectations about their deliverance of services. And I think one thing that I want to emphasize is that tuwe na mwito moja ambao ni kwamba huduma bora ni haki ya wakaaji wa Nyeri.
Nyeri Governor Nderitu Gachagua and his deputy Samuel Omatai graced the swearing-in ceremony, which was conducted by Chief Magistrate Willibrod Juma.
I request each one of you to give priority to the development of your respective sectoral development plans. Together, we will produce a strategic plan for our county in the very near future.
Gachagua said that they have received 700 applications on various posts, and the process of shortlisting them was tedious. Hence, the remaining 3 will be sworn in once the process is finalized.
Now we move on to other stories. 2 suspected gangsters were yesterday arrested and a pistol recovered by administration police officers in Makuyu, Murang'a County. The 2 are said to be part of a gang that has been terrorizing area residents. According to Murang'a AP Commandant Jeremiah Munyambala, the administration police officers were on patrol in the area when a chase ensued after the 2 suspects tried to flee from the scene upon the arrival of the officers. And of course, Munyambala said the government has intensified patrols in the area and urged members of the public to volunteer information on criminal activity. The suspects are currently being held at Murang'a Police Station, awaiting to be taken to court.
Hii tuko naye hapa ni aina ya baby browning ambao huwa inabeba risasi 6. Watapelekwa kotini tu wafunguliwe mashtaka. To intensify patrols na watu wale wote wana terrorize Mukuyu tutawakamata.
Now, in a bid to fight illicit brew in the country, police in Maralal raided dens of Chang'an and destroyed more than 11,000 liters of the brew at Rangao village in Samburu County. The officers, led by District Commissioner Jason Kaneke, promised to eradicate illicit liquor in Samburu and urged the residents to engage in self-help groups and youth activities as a meaningful way of earning a living. He further added that the government was ready to legalize and issue license to those who prepare local brew in the correct method. All right, let's now take a short break. For now, we'll be right back in a couple of seconds. Don't go away.